Yo, welcome back to a brand new video. In today's video, I'm going to be playing the Melody challenge, only Melody. I'm going to give you guys the overview of all of my games, attempt to win the challenge with only randoms, and show you guys what I learned. And if I lose the challenge, I have to do a painful challenge that might include saying Melody's voice line. So embarrassing. So our first game was Gem Grab, and I'm up against a Kit, Rico, and Griff. This Kit tried rushing mid and managed to kill our Mandy, but our Nanny killed him. Now that's a shame for the enemy team because Kit can be such a good brawler when used correctly. But for the sake of this video and not me being clowned in my comment section, I'm going to say Kit is F tier. This Kit was definitely an F tier player though, because this guy was persistent. Get it? Okay, ignore that joke if you didn't find it funny. We were doing very good in terms of possession, and this Mandy managed to hit her super, allowing me to collect the only one gem the enemy team actually got. As I said before, this Kit was very persistent, so he tries to kill our Nanny in the form of a sabotage, but bro was not him. Although our Nanny dies and we lose our possession, I pop a quick booty charge, and with uno, dos, tres dashes, I make a clean team wipe with the help of my team. We managed to start the 15-second countdown by collecting all 10 gems, and with no problems whatsoever, we managed to win the game. That was really easy. Queuing into our next game, we are facing off against a Dynamite, Chloe, and a Shelly. I start by assassinating this Shelly, and my Penny gives penetrating backshots to this Chloe. Oh man, that was my job. I sneak into the enemy side of the map and kill this Shelly again. Unfortunately, the Dynamite and Chloe pinch me and I end up going to the respawn center. Somehow, my whole team dies and we lose freaking 5 whole gems. The Edgar baits out Chloe's hypercharge, securing a kill and lowering their team's defense since Chloe is gone. Can I just say that might have been like the first time I found an Edgar useful on my team. Now I decided to pop a cuddle charge, and I don't know what's up with me. Every time I pop this purple button and 3 dashes, it's like I've got a confirmed kill. I'm sorry, but literally, Melody has to be 0 skill. The only thing you need to be skilled with when playing Melody is knowing how to play with only your left hand. If you know, you know. But nevertheless, we managed to sneakily get away with 11 gems, securing us the win of round 2. Now, so far, I can proudly say this challenge is going to be very, very easy. And that's coming from a guy who doesn't know how to play Melody and is playing Melody with only randoms so far. However, I did not know what I was going to face later on. And trust me, you don't know either. So keep watching till the end of the video. Now, the next stage so happens to be Brawl, which is Melody's best game mode. I'll tell you why later. In our first game, we are greeted with a Sandy, Buzz Lightyear, and Fang on the opposite team. I thought this was going to be an easy game, but my lag did not want to see me happy. Bruh. My lag made the enemy team score as our defense was very weak with only a Spike and a Buzz. And when I thought the challenge was going to be easy, my ego got shut down as my ego was bigger than Bakugo from My Hero Academia. If you know that. If you watch My Hero Academia like me, then damn, we both masochists. Anyways, for my next game, I decided to try something different. I used Melody's second gadget for my build instead of her first one. This gadget did not seem good on paper, and it wasn't good in real game either. But I decided to experiment with this to see if it was truly underrated. However, we had to be high on defense in our next game because this Frank and Griff already tied, putting pressure on both of us. Thank God we managed to reverse the tide of the battle, and I finally got to put Melody's second gadget up to the test paired with my cuddle charge. I was able to kill the Griff, but because Frank is just way too thick and Melody just hasn't got the DPS to take down Frank, therefore we aren't able to score. No, I kind of made a bad play and the Sandy did get the goal, especially because the enemy team are in the lead. We need to step up our game. So I activate Sadman Sam's Ultra Instinct and I steal the ball from this Griff as if I'm LeBron. Overtime comes and this Sandy might as well retire because she low-key was the only good random on their team, which kind of made me feel very bad and very sympathetic for that team. But I probably should have given that team the win, but then again, I am a nonchalant dreadhead. That was my 4th win and also my 4th rare star drop. But no worries, we hop into our 5th game. I start by throwing my balls at this Buzz Lightyear, but out of the back rooms, this Lily appears, and I kill her. I do a little 3 dash technique from One Piece on the Lightyear, That was a Zora reference, by the way. I don't know how blind this Lily is, but I can guarantee you she has no clue on how Lily works. Because, bro, I just ran through she literally ran through all of my notes and died. I managed to do a quick walk-in goal, and then I decided to use my cuddle charge. But low-key, I have no clue as to what I am doing, and unfortunately, this BB puts me in my place. Talk about emasculation. These guys are very, very, very aggressive, and sadly, they do end up scoring. I mean, we could blame that on the Darl for doing a roly-poly in our goal. Like, bro, what are you doing? What are you doing? I activate a hypercharge and start cooking, but let's just say it would have been better if I never turned on the oven to start cooking, because I got put in my place again. Overtime happens and I do a 3-dash technique, but this time I seize the opportunity and score. In my next game, I charge up my hypercharge quite fast and brutally assassinate this Frank and Spike. Now, to be honest with you guys, these guys were stalling experts. Every time we would get close to scoring the goal, this Sprout would hug onto their goal like a baby hugging onto cherries for milk. The only way we were able to score was thanks to overtime. That was my last game of Brawl, and to be honest with you, I learned a lot. First, I actually found out why Melodie is so good in Brawl. This is because your super gives you 3 dashes, and you can shoot the ball with your first super and then dash 2 times to get the ball back and then score a goal. This means that with Melodie's super, you'll get so many easy ways to score in Brawl. I also learned that tanks extremely counter Melodie. This is because Melodie literally barely does any damage with her main attack, and these tanks can just run through my main attack. Moving on to Heist, in my first game, I was up against a 9-year-old Diddy and Buzz. I was able to quickly charge my super with my notes. I made my way onto the safe, and can I just say, Melodie on the safe, there's no stopping Melodie. And if you guys didn't know, the best way to get damage on the safe is to spin anti-clockwise. Of course, we won the game, and man, that was way too easy. And the next game, the same thing happened. I approached the safe, melted it down as if I was in Ice Spice, died, and then went again. But this time, I made a really cool clip against the Grom and Ruffs. Would you like to see a Melodie montage in the future? You guys better not ask for a Mortis one, because I've already told you, he's overrated, and I dislike that problem. However, in my next game, I had a Buzz and a Colt, which are very aggressive and dominant men. And because I'm the masochist in life, I decided to sit back and relax. Most of the time, I was on the defensive side, and my teammates played aggressive on the offensive side. However, I did manage to get 1% of damage on the safe. Now that Heist was out of the way, the only thing that's left is Knockout. So far, we've had smooth sailing, but Knockout is where everything changes. You see, Melodie is an assassin with a short-range attack and a fast-charging super. Although a fast-charging super is good for Knockout, Melodie's main attack's range is not good at all. In our first game, we were faced off against 2 assassins and a Byron. Now, I managed to win the first game, but my team lost the remaining 2. This meant that we could only afford to lose 1 more game with randoms, or else I would have to spend 9 gems, which is basically my whole wallet, on my precious Melodie. And if luck would have it, we lost our next game. Oh, and you thought that was the only game we lost? We lost the game after that as well. Now, after losing 2 games in a row, I really did not want to lose anymore, because that would mean I had to spend another 9 gems on Melodie. And you guys know, I'm very stingy when it comes to spending money on fictional females. In our next game, we faced off against a very weak comp, meaning that we could easily speedrun through them. Now, I hope this isn't cheating, guys, but you will not believe what I did. But just hear me out. Just hear me out, guys. Because I literally had no choice. I didn't play with randoms. But wait, neither did I play with friends either. Instead, I used the look for a team feature. Let me know in the comments how many of you guys actually use this feature. Heading into our second game, we were facing off against a Piper and a Tiki Wiki and a Colt. Tick easily dies first, putting our team in an advantage, especially because they lack area control now. We managed to easily kill the Piper, and then I allow my Mandy to get her super by 1v1ing this Colt. With Mandy's super, she manages to penetrate the Colt, and I finish him off. Whoa, doggy style. Okay, that sounds a little weird. Nevertheless, we win the game, and now we're only 1 game away from securing the dub and completing this awfully painful challenge. But guess what happened? Trust me, you're not gonna believe what happened in my last game. Guys, I'm not gonna lie to you, I'm kinda annoyed because when I was recording the gameplay, I didn't notice I was out of storage. So I didn't actually get to show you guys the last game. But unfortunately, yeah, we did lose one game, so I had to buy again. But now we won our last game, so let me show you guys what happened. We lost 2 games, well 3 games, including that game, and then we lost another game, so I had to buy again. So a total of 18 gems has been spent, and then this was our last game. I was recording with my mic, but then one thing I didn't realize was that I had no storage, so the video cancelled. Especially if you're on an iPhone, y'all would know this. But the video just cancelled and it didn't get saved at all. So the only thing I have is my audio, and no way am I going to show you guys my audio with a black screen. So I'm just going to do commentary on this game. This game was very, very intense and very interesting. As y'all can see, my teammate first goes down. Okay, why the flip is the camera not on me? Like, I'm the main character. Bro's got main character syndrome. But yeah, I'm Melodie. I try to get this team out, but then I notice I'm in the range of being pinched. It's literally a 2 versus 1 here. I try and reposition and then attack this Byron. If you guys don't know, I hate Byron. I honestly do not like Byron at all. I'm sorry, Byron mains. And if you guys want me to go ahead and main Byron for a day as a challenge, of course I'll do that. Just let me know in the comments down below. But right now, let's focus on Melodie because she's the star of the show for today's video. Now, I'm in the worst position possible, and somehow this avalanche hits me and this Byron nukes the biggest bomb or the biggest fart of his life. B, you think you're the fart? You're only the shit. Oh, it's the other way around. You think you're the shit? You only
think you the shit? You're not even the fart.
The fart. Yeah, and then this guy farted on me. Well, the Byron farted on me, and I'm not too happy about that. So he's the first one I want to get out, and that's why I take the left side of the game, because I knew he was gonna be on the left side. So when I get my super, I make sure I get this guy out, and we're only versing in Mandy, so I want my teammates to get their super if they can. But then I noticed they can't really get their super, so I just try and get her out myself. I use a little gadget, and somehow she walks right into all 3 of my nodes. I don't even know how stupid she is, but hey, it's Mandy. What'd you expect? Pretty, but no brain. Okay, we reposition. Piper is over here. Keep in mind, guys, y'all can see the Mandy in the bush with her super. I can't. So somehow, I don't know how I dodged that, because I'm just him. I use a hypercharge super just so I can use my gadget, but unfortunately I go a little bit too crazy and I literally do nothing with that hypercharge. My teammates clutch the flip up for me, and I'm actually so happy because that just means we now have won the challenge. And that's right, we won the challenge with literally only Melodie. A lot of y'all will probably say it's fake. Look, I've literally got the replay here, so please do not say it's fake, because I have won literally every single game with Melodie. I'm the Melodie. Yes, that is me. I don't care if y'all think it's fake, because it literally says over here it's Melodie. So right there, okay, yeah, that's mega pick. But look, from the beginning, which was yesterday, we started yesterday and then I played today. It's a little bit inconsistent just because I take breaks. Okay, I'm not addicted to Brawl Stars. I literally have a screen time of 2 hours on Brawl Stars. Some of y'all be thinking I don't have a life. Listen, I have a life. But I hope y'all enjoyed today's video. If you did, go ahead and smash that like and subscribe button as much as you want to smash Melodie. I hope y'all enjoyed today's video. Like, subscribe, join my Discord server, link down below, because next challenge I want to do it with my Discord server. So if you're in my Discord server, you guys will have access to my next video.